Welcome to Forgotten Dunes, of course a reskin with some minor changes of Forgotten Forest, but on the left side as the blue Steel Talons, it is Panic. His ally as the yellow Black Hand, I do believe, it is Warstorm 666.
And on the right side in the top as the green Black Hand, we have Death Sentence. And his teammate down to the south of him as the Cyan Scrin, we have Bravo 3.
Bravo 3 playing some pretty good 1v1 on a different one of the release 10 maps. Of course, if you're watching this on Twitch, you can type exclamation point KW patch if you want to download release 10. Maybe you know what it is and already have it, maybe you don't. But at any rate, that's how you do that. That's the link. Oh, that Cabal squad got wrecked.
Yeah, so that was a nice move there from, let's see, it must have been Bravo. That was really nice.
Wait a second, where's the flame?
Flame?
Yeah, there's a Black Hand squad. Oh no, it's Steel Talons Black Hand!
Yes!
Yes!
Yes! We're gonna see it! Thank you, gentlemen.
And there's the command post, so he's going airfield. There's only one, though.
Yes.
I don't know if there's going to be another operations center coming down for the Black Hand squad.
Oh, there's two Black Hand squads, for sure.
Oh, I only saw one of them. Okay, there's the third one.
Yeah, I think that's 3 right there.
Oh, this is going to be so
going 4.
sick.
This is going to be huge.
There's the airfield. Does he actually have enough to call down transports? He doesn't need a ton of money to call down transports, but we shall see.
These guys aren't going to scout this?
Oh my gosh, this buggy scout is so late coming in from Death Sentence. Of course, as Black Hand... Okay, there's the beacon. He's calling it in. He's like, hey, what is this? And, oh, he's even going to reveal it. He's going to bait out that,
Wait a second.
That transport.
We have a bugged transport. I was told that this was fixed.
Huh. Wait.
Because he's definitely controlling that.
Yeah, no, that's... At least it's not invincible. At least that was fixed. Huh. Okay, so yeah, that's definitely a bugged transport. I mean, there's the MRT. Now, this is actually kind of bad, because that MRT is supposed to be with his flying MRT buddies. Instead, he's just off by himself.
Yeah, and that's a pretty...
Okay, you actually can pick it up afterwards. Wow.
Wait, how? How is he doing that?
I have no idea, but whatever. I guess that needs to be fixed. This refinery is taking so much damage. SAM turrets are going to be going down. A lot of these MRTs are taking so much damage. One of them gets eliminated immediately. The second one is going to be getting eliminated as well. He should have stayed with his friends. Instead, he tried to be a cool kid, a lone wolf, and it did not work out. One of these MRTs is so close to going down. A couple of more shots will clean it up. There's the SAM barrage. No, it's not enough. Oh my God, it goes down.
Oh. Panic. I think he's still dealing with the awe of the transport being bugged.
That was so weird. I guess we'll have to highlight this and send it. But wow, yeah.
I've never seen that before, where you can actually use the transport to pick it back up.
I mean, I haven't seen a whole lot of bugged transports because it just doesn't happen that often in the games that I'm in. But even so, yeah, it's always with like rifleman squads, so no one ever wants to reclaim them. Black Hand raining down fire from the sky. Oh, that SAM turret does get deployed directly under it. Will it actually be enough to clean it up? A second barrage comes in, and it's barely not enough. That repair is so good. Man, that Ox transport has a lot of ability. A lot of life.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Secret tank fire.
That thing was so close to going down.
Yeah. On the north side, Death Sentence, he's moving in. He's got a Mantis mixed in with some Scorpion tanks. He's, of course, going to be sitting on that Tier 2. Is he actually going Tier 3? Not just yet. He may be queuing it right now. If he can pick off a couple of Scorpion tanks, I'm not actually sure if that Black Hand attack did very much damage.
Oh, this Mantis is getting some epic crushes off on these rocket spots.
That Mantis, that's a value Mantis. I mean, he got that not only for sale, but he got a rebate as well.
Okay.
Oh, the Black Hand squad He's actually getting some kills now. I'm not sure that he was actually able to take down that power plant. It looks like he did kill off the power plant. He is going to be running away. He has to be so careful. It was enough to take the SAM turrets offline. Can he get a TIB spike? Not, I wouldn't think so with these seeker tanks chasing him.
Yeah, the seeker tanks are going to do way too much damage. They need to just cut and run. Taking some damage from those rocket squads. That's unfortunate, but he will get away. Man, those MRTs are just so tanky.
I wish they wouldn't have lost 3 right in the beginning.
Yeah.
At the same time, the eco established in the south for the Bravo Death Sentence team is so far ahead of that eco established by the team on the left side. I don't know if this Black Hand MRT... It
went
down.
Heroic. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
It went heroic.
Oh,
it cleared the garrison as it was flying over. The Black Hand squad went heroic. Oh my god. If he had de-garrisoned that, that would have done so much damage.
That would have been so epic. Seeker tanks now moving out. They will have Steel Talons, Titans, and Wolverines to deal with. But again, the eco advantage may just be too much for these players on the right side. Bravo and Death Sentence may just be too far ahead once they get that macro up and running.
Oh man, AP ammo just shredding the Seeker tanks.
Oh yeah.
And,
like gun
Titans
damage does so much damage to Seekers, and then on top of that, Wolverines are just so potent.
Yeah, they do so much damage, but we've got Imp Swarm coming in along with a couple of Scorpion tanks going to be contending against just a single Obelisk. And Death Sentence, it's looking like his MCV is caught out of position here.
Ooh,
he's going to go to that refinery.
And at the same time, I mean, the Buzzer Swarm support power gets called in. The focus fire is a little bit delayed. It does end up happening, but already so many of these Rocket Trooper squads already got trashed. Titans moving in, or rather Wolverines on the south side. There goes actually the Warp Chasm. Wow, that thing got absolutely annihilated. And I don't even know if that was sold off or not. At the same time, Death Sentence has held in the north. At the same time, in the south, these Titans moving in, but a Storm Column does get placed down.
Man, those Storm Columns just do so much damage. And actually, we're going to be seeing the Mechapedes getting shot up here by the Titans. That's unfortunate. The Titans could actually be crushing those Mechapedes, too. Looks like he's going to be moving around. Not going to be able to get a crush, though.
It's pretty difficult to get a crush on a Mechapede with a Titan. It's not impossible, but if you can do it, it can be pretty massive.
The cool thing about it is you don't even have to crush the head. You can just crush like one of the middle segments, and it will cut off the back end of the Mechapede. At least I believe that to be the case.
I'm pretty sure that is the case. Yeah, Mechapede's taking a little bit of damage here. At the same time, Death Sentence moving in with Scorpion tanks. He's got Dozer Blades, which means, of course, he can crush the heavier infantry. The economy getting established in the south for our team in the left side. But Mechapede swarming all over this infantry army, and Scorpion tanks going in for the crush as well. Can Warstorm and the blue guy hold this off?
Yeah, so Warstorm and Panic, I mean, that early game rush that they went for was just so expensive. They kept them trapped in their base for quite a long time, but Death Sentence and Bravo were able to get out of it, and they've been able to get back on the offensive here.
And they didn't really take any damage. They were just like teching up, building, expanding down south. They didn't take very much damage.
Yeah, well, I mean, they forced out the Seeker tank response, and that was just absolutely obliterated by the Steel Talons player. But, I mean, I don't know if it's enough to really warrant a victory, but we've got Mechapedes up in the north going to be coming in, picking off some harvesters here. Granted, there's not a whole lot of Tiberium here, so actually a couple of these harvesters are filled, so they could be getting some nice eco damage. And looks like they're changing targets quite frequently. Not sure what they're firing at. A couple of harvesters super low on HP. They do get cleaned up, but the Obelisk doing huge amounts of damage.
Elite, yeah, the Obelisk helping to clean that up. The Titan is very close to going heroic in that it's already elite.
Wow, that Titan just 1v1'd that Mechapede and won.
And he was already on like half HP.
Yeah.
All right, in the north, Death Sentence. He's been able to establish his eco, not quite uncontested, but pretty close to uncontested. I mean, Warstorm showed up with that infantry army early on. The Obelisk was enough with the help of Bravo to hold the line. And then after that, Bravo and Death Sentence moved on the assault in the south, and ever since then, Death Sentence has just been getting his eco up and running. It's not fantastic, but he's also got the Redeemer up and running on that northern field.
Yeah, having control of that northern field is pretty good. Honestly, Death Sentence and Bravo, they should have capitalized on it by grabbing the middle Tiberium field, like the one in the dead center. That would have been a much better use of their map control early on, because it gives them a lot more map pressure across the entire left-hand side, because they can react pretty evenly across the top and the bottom. But we do have Hexapod out as well, so 2 epic units out on the field for Bravo and Death Sentence.
Yeah.
What's going on with these fanatics?
Yeah, I know. They were like kind of chasing away the harvesters. A Tib-Kata missile fired off somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where. Oh, it's on the left side of the map. Cleans up 1 harvester, 1 refinery. And those 1-clicks, man, everybody knows that they are powerful. But when you know you're going up against a Nod faction, you know it's going to be coming sooner or later.
Yeah, so we do have the Tib-Chem plant up in the top right corner. So, I mean, Death Sentence, it's not a terrible idea. It's a little bit cheesy, but he's a Nod faction. That's kind of what you have to do.
I mean, it's basically guaranteed damage. It's actually pretty hard for the Tib-Kata missile to not be worth it at all.
Oh, man. Those behemoths, though, with that skin, look so nice. Just saying. Just saying.
What's different about them? I'm not 100% sure. Oh, Rage Gen does actually fire off. This could be the opportunity for our team on the left. Panic, can he actually do the damage that he needs? Oh, the EMP fires off before the phase field. I think that was a phase field at least, but the EMP does lock down this Eradicator Hexapod. Can the Behemoths get the damage off that they need? On top of that, the Redeemer's finally shooting it.
What just happened? Oh, no. The Hexapod was raged. That's why the phase field didn't work. It was still under the power of the rage generator. Man, that's something that's caught me off guard once before, and I think Bravo was scratching his head there trying to figure out what just happened. But
yeah,
man, that's unfortunate.
That shouldn't happen. Tib Vapor Bomb launches off in the north, and at the same time, it looks like Warstorm's entire main base, original main base, that is getting cleaned up. He's got his MCV to reestablish himself at this kind of blue field center location. Redeemer goes down for Warstorm to the tripods of Bravo, and Bravo, can he push forward? His drone ship is in a very dangerous position, but he does have support from the Devastator warships. I don't know that it'll be enough to hold against these behemoths.
Yeah, so I mean, the behemoths are sitting there. They're going to be able to hold the line against this force, which isn't bad. But the Devastator warships, I mean, they're going to do so much damage. And against a base push like this, that's really exactly the unit transition that you need. And we've got the Redeemer up in the north on the left-hand side doing so much damage. Going to be completely cleaning up that top left portion of the map. And he's just going to rotate down and just clean up the remainder of this bottom base. And he's just going to come in and clean sweep in behind this force that's attacking in the middle. But, man, these Devastator warships, there's just no answer to them.
Exactly. If they tried to go for the kill on the Devastator warships, they wouldn't be able to deal with the remainder of the army from Death Sentence and Bravo. And in this big, flat, open map, things are turning out a little bit differently than they did last game on that far chokier, very strange map. Oh, the Marv is coming in. The EMP locks down some units, but only one of the tripods actually does get cemented in place. On top of that, the Marv is getting taken down. It is eliminated. And this should be a pretty easy cleanup for the rest of the game.
Ooh, we have a heroic Titan, though, with railguns. That's going to do quite a bit of damage, but against infantry and tripods, it's going to be very little overall.
It's going to be too little too late, I should say. But not something you see very often. He does get the kill on one of those tripods. We'll be able to clean up some of the corruptors as well. He does so much damage, railguns and heroic. I would love to see this guy just be a hero in this game, but he's going to have to fight all of this infantry. He's going to have to fight Devastator warships. He's going to have to fight a Redeemer in the main base of Warstorm. That natural expansion is getting absolutely destroyed. GG, well played, comes out. Bravo, Death Sentence will take this 2v2.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure we did have Warstorm thrown in the towel. I think Panic is still in this game. And, oh, I thought for a second there that he had a power plant up north that he was just going to stay in here and make these guys find it, but...
Tip spikes, man. Oh, he's got an obelisk, so only if he had a power plant. Then he could protect it with the obelisk.
Yeah.
Wow, Panic may actually get the kill on this Redeemer.
That Titan, just look at how much damage it does.
That Titan actually is sick. There's going to be the hallucinated Redeemer, but no, it's not going to be enough. That Redeemer does go down, and that Titan, he still stands. Panic, he's going to make the epic comeback.
See Tiberium coming in. I don't know
Panic
where
is
the
like,
Titan's
come
headed.
at me. He's gonna head along the north side of the map and win the game. You watch.
He's gonna try to 1v1 this Purifier right here. No, the infantry's gonna come in and save it.
Oh man, Titan, run! Run, Titan!
I want to see
Run!
Purifier 1v1 a heroic Titan. I think the Titan would win.
Maybe, actually, maybe.
The damage output is insane.
They heard
armor,
our cries.
Oh yes, here we go. Here we go.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it was gonna win too.
It was.
It was gonna win.
It was gonna win. Panic getting destroyed in the last few moments there. Oh, I wish that 1v1 could have happened.
That would have been great.
Man, heroic Titan, not something you see very often.
It has bigger range than the Purifier does too.
Does it?
I think so.
Huh.
From just watching your stream clip back really quickly, it looked like it started attacking before the Purifier did. Maybe because it can fire while it's moving. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. At any rate, Warstorm and Panic falling down to Bravo and Death Sentence. GG gets called, and let's see if we can get another game. Spawning in on Battle Stadium, one of the new 2v2 maps with Release 10, and spawning as the orange GDI on the left side, we have Wookabert, his ally in the top side of this map as the Cyan Zocom, I believe it is Phoenix.
And spawning on the far right side as the bright red Steel Talons, we have Panic. And his teammate as the pink Marked of Kane, we have Dirty Dutch.
And it is Zocom, I believe Zocom GDI versus Steel Talons Marked of Kane. So we'll try to keep those factions straight, but Dirty Dutch playing as that Marked of Kane. We'll have to see if the EMPs are going to be dirty or if they're just going to be... Actually, I don't know. Would a dirty EMP be a good EMP or a bad EMP? I don't know, man.
I think when you use dirty... Oh, actually, there's another Tiberium Spike. I did not even see this. There's Tiberium Spikes in the corners of the map. Sorry to...
Yeah.
Oh, wait. There's another Tiberium.
There's so many TIB spikes on this map.
Why are there so many TIB spikes?
Is there 6?
Okay, hold on. So we've got...
there's 8.
Oh my god, man. Too many TIB spikes. 8 TIB spikes on one map?
Wow. And I mean, one of them...
Imagine one player gaining control of all 8 TIB spikes. It's just instant units coming out at all times. Oh my gosh.
So one TIB spike is 600 credits a minute. So times 8, is that 4,800 credits a minute?
Well, 6 times,
My word. That's a lot of income for basically... I mean, it's not unharassable, but it's not harassable in the same way as harvesters. Like, you never have to worry about them going to a weird refinery or anything like that. I mean, you're not going to be doing the game solely off of that, but that's still, like, so much money.
4 TIB spikes per team is just insane.
Yeah, somebody lagging pretty hard.
Yeah.
I'm not actually sure who it is.
Probably whoever is watching the stream at the same time.
Ooh, yeah, probably. I mean, the stream looks fine, so...
Oh yeah, the stream's good. It's not,
yeah,
it's not you or I that are lagging at all.
It rarely is, but sometimes it's just the connection between players that's janky.
Yeah.
But yeah, a ton of TIB spikes on this map. Again, one of the new Release 10 maps. Warstorm says, hashtag too many spikes in R10. Of course, if you want to check out Release 10, you can, of course, type KW patch. Yum yum. And then check out Release 10.
Oh, man. The trolling on Bike Rush, though. He's not even here and he's getting trolled. He got his Patreons and then he quit.
Ooh.
Good strategy, but bikes all over the place.
Warstorm with the smack talk in the chat, man. We'll have to see maybe if he can jump in game and back up that smack talk. But we shall see. So yeah, bikes finally going to be coming in, but no, actually those bikes are just to kill off the rifleman squads. I'm kidding. Haha.
Because we all know bikes... Sorry?
This base push in the north, check out that MCV moving across the map for our Cyan Zocom player.
Oh, yeah, that's an interesting move.
Yeah, Panic, can he actually deal with it?
Phoenix has got those fancy Kane's Wrath Edition skins, too. Or rather, Kane's Edition skins, where he's got the little checkered flag on the barrel of the tanks there.
Oh, you mean he clicked that checkbox when installing 1.02 Plus?
Actually, it's not that simple. It's not that simple, because I clicked that checkbox thinking, oh, cool, I'm going to get these awesome skins, too. Nope.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm doing it wrong or what the deal is, but...
I don't know how you managed to mess that up. But yeah, base pushing... Phoenix is going to be base pushing a Steel Talons player, which, I mean, defending Titans are pretty strong, but we'll see how it works.
Dear God, man, I just looked at these Tiberium fields. They are massive.
Those tip fields are actually insanely big. Like, just looking on the mini-map, that is so much space.
It did not even occur to me when we were looking at the mini-maps how big they were.
No, it didn't. Yeah, I just glossed over it as well, but those tip fields are huge.
Wow. Yeah, so this base push coming in against a Steel Talons player, that's going to be really hard. Infantry, not a bad idea, but they're going to be shut down pretty hard by the watchtowers. Going to need to see composite armor being upgraded.
Actually, tip field suits because he is Zocom, but yeah, the upgrades, the lack of upgrades on the infantry going to be hurting him. However, AP ammo is not finished, and it looks like a lot of these turrets are actually just focusing down tanks, not being individually controlled by Panic.
Yeah, so Panic, I mean, he needs to be using the Titans to focus down the Predator tanks and just allowing these watchtowers to just absolutely rain havoc on these missile squads, which they're going to be doing now. Yeah. And actually, I think it was a mixed force there. I think we saw infantry from Wookiee Burt, which is why he had the composite armor option.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, because I was looking at the infantry. I'm like, no, it definitely says composite armor.
Oh, but, I didn't even click on them. I guess that's my mistake.
Yeah, no, I saw it at like the last second here. So I think that was a mixed force coming in from Phoenix and Wookiee Burt to try to force their way into the base of Panic.
Yeah.
Dirty Dutch, what's he been up to?
Panic has held quite easily. Dirty Dutch going for blue Tib in the south. And of course, Panic, I mean, he's held that quite easily. He's got a ton of Titans to start pushing towards Phoenix. And Phoenix doesn't have a whole lot of eco going on in terms of, like, a new base. He's long-distance mining from Blue Tib in the middle of the map and also from the top section of the map, but those harvesters have to drive such a long distance to get back to the refineries.
Yeah, so Panic, he's going with dual airfield hammerheads. He has AP ammo, and Phoenix is trying to base push here. He's dropping a sonic emitter.
Ew.
I don't know that that's going to be enough. It's going to do quite a bit of damage, but these hammerheads are just going to do so much damage.
I mean, but it's going to be a little bit of damage over time. Now, these Titans, can they actually get any crushes? The Predator tanks are moving dangerously close, but they're in such high numbers that they can focus down the Titans extremely quickly. And you mentioned the hammerheads. Yes, they will eventually kill the Predator tanks, but these Predator tanks can still do quite a bit of damage before that happens.
Yeah, but we're going to be seeing Dirty Dutch attacking down in the bottom left-hand corner, and he is just ravaging the space. There's nothing here to defend, just a single war factory and a few units coming out here, but they're just trickling out from Wookiee Burt, and he is beaconing now, saying, I need some assistance here. But Phoenix, he has to continue this attack, or else he is going to be absolutely obliterated in this game. So, in a tough spot.
Ooh. Phoenix leaving a couple of Predator tanks out to dry. They will end up getting cleaned up by those hammerheads. And even the sonic emitter, which is indeed from Wookiee Burt, is going to be getting focused down by those hammerheads. He may just be forced to sell it off. I mean, the pit bulls are here for anti-air, but they're not going to be super good anti-air versus this many hammerheads.
Yeah, they're not going to be great, but the thing is I mean, going for the pit bulls, well, as they get absolutely massacred right there, not great. But they're not a terrible option against Steel Talons, because there's no ceramic armor, and once he kills off those hammerheads, then you'll be able to use those pit bulls as a harassment option. Packed up MCV from Wookiee Burt, not sure where he's going.
I'm not actually sure where he's going either. He unpacks it basically immediately. He can stay on this field for basically ever because it's just so massive. Same with Panic. if Panic was actually able to harvest this field, he would be able to stay on it forever as well. But as it stands, he can stay on it forever because he's not harvesting anything because of the constant attacks coming in from Phoenix, moving in with more and... Whoa, this Firehawk is actually just glitched at the top of the map. I don't know what's going on with that.
Firehawk?
Yeah, man. If you look at the stream, there's going to be a Firehawk just glitched at the top of the map. And it's gone. I think what happened is my camera scrolled over it. Yeah, like, look at that. My camera scrolled over it just as it was spawning in. And so, as soon as I scroll away from it, it's gone. But that was really weird. Firehawks bombing Predator tanks. One of the least effective ways to actually kill off Predator tanks. But eventually it'll work.
It's the new meta, Sybert. Firehawks v tanks. You're not at that level yet.
I'm not. I'm not at that level in so many ways, but at the same time, I feel like it's not great. Now, Juggernaut's going to be focusing down the MCV of Dirty Dutch. He's rolling in with a lot of Scorpion tanks, but they're taking latent damage from Predator tanks, from this Sonic emitter, and even the Pitbull is going to be getting in on the action, helping to clean up these Scorpion tanks, which are just moving past the Juggernauts and getting absolutely crushed by those forces.
Spectre artillery here coming out from Dirty Dutch. Not a terrible idea. He's going to be able to focus down those Juggernauts really quickly. But the question is, will he be able to stay here on the front lines? And EMP could come off and save these Spectres. No, it looks like they're just going to stay and try to get some shots off. EMP does come off. And actually, these Spectre shots totally whiffing.
Yeah,
so
no.
They're sticking around to get a couple of shots off, but they're missing everything.
Yeah, they did a little bit of...
taps out.
They did a little bit of splash to one of those... Predator tanks, but yeah, this force is so impressive from Wookiebert in terms of just the sheer number of units. Panic saying much wow, very GG. Or actually, he didn't say very GG. I was trying to predict the future. It worked great for me in the last game, not so much in this game.
Yeah. So a little bit of smack talk going on, but looks like Panic and Dirty Dutch, they're going to be forced out of this game.
Yeah,
Panic,
man.
I thought he did a really good job of holding that top attack, but I guess Dirty Dutch just wasn't able to capitalize on it. Because, I mean, the thought process there is if you don't have to reinforce your ally while he's being pushed by two players, that gives you an opportunity to get, you know, either teched up or get a huge army built and then just go in and steamroll. But he was not able to do that. He built up a huge number of those Scorpion tanks, but Wookiebert had that tier 3 so fast that the Sonic emitters just carved him up.
Yeah. I wonder how much of a factor the 8 spikes on this map played over the course of this game.
I think a couple of those spikes weren't even captured. There's just too many of them.
Wait a second, actually, yeah, one of them wasn't captured on the right side there.
Yeah, top right definitely wasn't captured.
All right, on the left side, as the blue screen, it's Bravo, and his teammate in the south as the green GDI of some description, it's Death Sentence. You start with blue Tim on this map. What the?
What the?
I didn't even realize
I have
that.
no idea who you've introed, so I'm going to start in the top right. As the purple Reaper 17, we have Panic and his teammate down in the bottom right-hand corner. The man himself, Barack Obama.
It is indeed Warstorm for all of you watching at home. But this map is one of the new Release 10 maps. It looks like we've got another 8 Tib spikes. What did I miss?
Look at the buzzer v buzzer in the middle. That was just insane. It was just a sea of buzzers from both sides just clashing.
Okay.
That was crazy.
So it looks like we've got 3 Tib spikes per player. Is there 12 Tib spikes on this map? My word. And you start with blue Tib. Armageddon Mountains is insane. This map is out of control.
So much Tiberium. Oh my god.
I think this map might actually just be stupid. This map might actually be like the Red Zone Rampage of Release 10.
Look at like the mix areas where they have like a mix of blue and green. That looks sick.
That's so cool, man. There's like 4 corners of blue-green Tib, and then there's even like patches on the very edge of the map, top, bottom, right, left. But oh my gosh, 3 Tib spikes per player. This, I think, really is like the Red Zone Rampage. But, I mean, it's so broken up with terrain, I don't know if base pushes will be the same. We've got a Reckoner in the south. It's got 2 Black Hand squads in it. It does get spotted by Death Sentence. Will he be able to react to this? Will he be able to stop it? He is Steel Talons. No Titans, though. There's no Titans out on the map.
He's rushing blue tib defenses, though. I mean... And he's going to attack a Harvester. No, he's going to attack the War Factory. Good idea. And will he actually destroy it? It looks like that's going to be a solid yes.
Oh, yeah. No way. A Titan does get out,
Titan
so he's
does
got
come
a little
out.
bit of defense.
Oh, man. No, that's a huge amount of defense because he's going to be able to crush that Reckoner.
I wasn't actually sure if you could crush Reckoners when they were destroyed. I couldn't remember.
Yep. So that was massive. I mean, that Titan, if it was canceled, that was it. That was game.
That's true. All right, so we've got Reaper 17 versus Skrin. Now, our purple Reaper 7 or Skrin player, excuse me, Panic is going to be going as Reaper 17 for 8 Storm Riders. I think I said the wrong faction about 12 times there, but he's Reaper 17. He's got those shielded harvesters. He even went for the growth stimulator on the blue field, which that might actually be like one of the few cases where it makes sense. And they're actually going to be hitting Death Sentence again. Oh, that engineer.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
This was a smart move to attack this base. He already knows that he's hurt from the attack with the Reckoner, so might as well add insult to injury here.
I'm not sure.
Plus double airfield. Oof.
Yeah. At the same time, Bravo, he's going Descent. He is just Skrin, so he does not have that fast leg upgrade. At the same time, Warstorm, aka Barack Obama in this game, he's going for Cabals, he's going for Rocket Squads all through the middle of the map, Scorpion Tanks as well. He's going to be pouring a lot of damage onto whoever he finds.
Yeah, so, oh, jeez. I mean, Death Sentence, he's been crippled in this game. He went double airfield. And did not even have a War Factory because it was sniped down, and man, he was just punished for that decision by Panic going for that double gravity stabilizer Storm Rider transition. But man, what else are they going to be able to do here? These maps, it's pretty difficult to get in and get like a huge force on the front door of your opponent's base.
I guess maybe... Wait a second, can you snipe the bridges? There's no bridge control, so then you might not be able to snipe them.
Yeah, they do have health bars, but I don't think you can actually destroy them. That's a good thing. It looks like... I think it was Death Sentence trying to destroy it, but...
Yeah, I think he dropped a couple of Orca rockets onto it, but it's not actually going to be going down. Bravo, he's got a lot of eco, but he's going to be 1v2 in a couple of moments here. He's got basically not a lot that he can do to help out his friend. He tried to drop down some descents. He tried to use the portals to help him defend, but it's just too little too late. There is so many infantry here. And the Buzzer Hive is a nice touch, but Black Disciples are very powerful.
Yeah, infantry A-moving, Black Hand A-move, it's just so powerful. And in this situation where he's already crippled, he does have AP ammo, though, so I don't know, maybe he'll hold it. But he's going to take a huge amount of losses, and it's going to allow Panic so much breathing room.
I don't know, will he be able to hold this? But even if he does, yeah, as you mentioned, it's going to give so much room just for ease, because it'll basically be close to a 1v2, but technically still a 2v2. I mean, Death Sentence, he's just so crippled, though.
Yeah, Death Sentence, I'm curious how much money he has left. I'm going to switch over to him. What? Oh, for a second there, I thought he was floating like 12K.
Who is floating 12K?
Bravo is floating 18.
Oh my word, Bravo as Skrin just cannot spend that money.
Oh my god, Panic is floating 12 as well. So Skrin OP on this map. Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, hey, you don't have to worry about Tib silos. You just harvest forever, and then you can bank it up. Reaper Tripod's finally going to be coming out for Panic. He's going to be getting some of those tripod action happening, but again, Warstorm, he's just pouring in so many units. Descents are trying to hold the line. They're going to be able to get the kill on a couple of these Scorpion tanks who are going for the crush. There's no Dozer Blades, though, and those Scorpion tanks are still in pretty good numbers. Maybe with the dual portal, maybe Death Sentence can hold, but he has been so destroyed throughout this game.
Yeah, and he's just got no money left, so, I mean, even if he survives this, he's not going to be able to recover.
Yeah. Warstorm throws down a beacon. He's like, hey man, check out my MCV. It's basically in your base. Oh, is that blue Tiberium? Yes, please. I will have some.
A storm column drop right in the middle of the base, too.
And he's going for the
ready
engineer. Oh yeah, Panic is just like, yes, let's go, let's go. At the same time, Panic, he's going to start putting on a bit of pressure with these Reaper tripods. There's can he actually grab the MCV? He grabs it. There we go. A second MCV for Warstorm 666. He's going to be keeping it along. GG comes down from Death Sentence. And Bravo is like, let's go again. Death Sentence has been defeated. And that map is so fast eco.
Yeah, that's an insane amount of economy on this map.
That is, oh my gosh, that's not a small amount of blue tib either.
No.
Like, that is so many harvester loads full of blue tib.
Yeah, I think that's honestly more blue tib than you would get on, like, Red Zone Rampage.
I think it is.
Plus, you've got the massive amount of Tiberium spikes on the map, so it's like, holy cow, the eco is just insane.
His Forgotten Dunes, I've already forgot what the name of it is. On the left side, as the orange nod, it's Phoenix. And his teammate as the blue Steel Talons, it's Wookiebert.
And on the right-hand side, as the Cyan Spanker 59, we have Swag Don Dada, or Dirty Dutch, whichever you prefer. And his teammate as the green Steel Talons, we have Panic.
All right, so Panic, Dirty Dutch versus Phoenix, Wookiebert. And Wookiebert, a player who's had a little bit of the spotlight recently, making it to the very finals of that 1 vs. 1 November Open Challenge from Kane's Wrath Online. But will he perform as well as he did in that tournament in this 2v2? I guess we'll have to see. Dirty Dutch going for the awkward Descent Rush.
Descent Rush. Yeah, I don't know where he's... Oh, no, this is going to be APC Descent... No, I'm sorry.
Yes, MRT Descent.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So this was random factions, too. So, I mean, these guys decided straight away that they were going to do this.
Oh, and on top of that, Panic is going fast airfield. I would be willing to bet so that he's going to have flying MRTs. I guess he's going to have to drop them down. I guess this is just to get them across the map, because that wouldn't make any sense.
He may not go flying MRTs here. Honestly, he could go Orcas.
Oh, just for support?
Yeah. Oh, no, it is going to be flying MRTs.
Ha! Get wrecked, Spartacus.
Interesting.
That prediction of mine was just so good. I mean, this doesn't make sense because unless... I mean, Descents, they can attack from the air!
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What? Oh, my word.
Know that?
No,
yeah.
I just assumed that they couldn't.
Oh, no, they definitely can.
That makes no sense, but that is absolutely fantastic as we have flying Descents with repairs. Oh, my word. Yeah, this map is so open.
You should see it with Black Hand. You get those flame squads in there. Oh, so much damage.
Like, that doesn't even make sense. That makes no sense. All right,
how much damage they do. It's just insane.
We need to do that in 2v2s. We need to go flying MRTs at some point. But nice pull there by Panic. I actually forgot who it was that's controlling that. At the same time, Descents are rushing across the map. Dirty Dutch following up with dual portal. Not quite an all-in. If he goes triple portal and sells off his drone ship, then it'll be an all-in. But dual portal, he's just going to rush across the map. And he may be able to do a lot of damage with these.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to be focusing the construction yard. Maybe not the best idea. Actually, no. It looks like he may get the construction yard here.
Wow.
That would be pretty good.
Oh my word, these flying
He's expending
Descents.
A lot of units to kill that, though.
But at the same time, he's really only expending Descents, and they're not terribly expensive either. There's base defenses going down to try to stop this. They are now useless, and he may actually get a Harvester. Oh! The MRTs actually are still alive.
Yeah, all of the MRTs surviving, that's pretty massive.
Oh,
and the Harvesters, they're heavy Harvesters too, so they have no way of retaliating. This is not good.
Yep, the expansion from Panic is maybe a little bit more delayed than it would have otherwise been, but Wookiebert has taken a fair amount of damage. His MCV is going to be popping out right now. That was actually a lot faster. I thought he was going to be without an MCV for even longer, but he got it back up and running just quickly enough. More Descents getting pumped out for Dirty Dutch. He is really loving this Descent play, so, I mean, watch out if you play him and it's a 2v2 in your Tiberium League 1v1 games.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to have to worry about too many 2v2s in that situation, but
I should hope
flying MRT Descents, pretty powerful.
Like, it's just so hilarious to see the beams coming from the sky. It's just like, what is this game?
If you think that looks ridiculous, wait till you see Hammerhead Black Hand squads.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that.
Oh my god, they are terrifying to see because they just fly up and around, they get in behind your base, and then it's like, oh, it's just a couple of Hammerheads. Bam, flame coming from the Hammerheads. It's terrifying to see. These Descents up on the top of the map, I don't know if Dirty Dutch has just forgotten about them, but they're just chilling out there.
Yeah, he's just collating them up there. He's holding them for a little while. At the same time, Panic and Dirty Dutch expanding south. They're going to be getting that eco up and rolling. Finally, the refinery going to be going down for Wookie Bert. Of course, it's way delayed because he did lose his MCV, but more Descents coming in. They are going to be able to target down these SAM sites really quite easily, and this is actually a significant amount of Descents. There is one Wolverine here. I don't know if it's going to be enough to stop this, though.
Yeah, Dirty Dutch is spending a lot of time killing off the SAM turret hub when he could have just killed off the actual towers themselves and then allowed these Ox transports to come in and do some damage. Wow,
so close to going down.
Still alive. 2 go down. Will a third one go down? It's so close.
Oh my lord, 3 goes
no, it does go down.
Oh, I think the one that survived is the heroic one, or the one with the heroic Descents inside of it, which means it's still got some pretty good damage output. Of course, without the repairs from its buddy, it's not going to be nearly as powerful as it would be, but I feel like that attack was still worth it.
Oh, definitely. The attack, it did some damage. Actually, if you're talking about the Descents and the...
Oh!
Did it go down?
Yeah, it went down.
Shame.
So sad. But actually, yeah, that last attack, I'm not sure that the last attack really did too much, but overall, I feel like that MRT Descent combo was paid for itself.
Yeah, I think there was a bit of a mistake made earlier with the Descents coming in and focusing down that SAM turret hub.
Yeah.
I think if he'd gone for power plants, he would have been served much better because it would have just denied pretty much any retaliation against the disintegrators.
Indeed. Now, Bloodhound's getting called in to support Dirty Dutch, but in the north side, we do have a flame tank going to be moving out for Wookie Bert. Or, excuse me, not Wookie Bert. Yeah, wait. Excuse me, Phoenix. I was trying to remember. Wookie Bert is indeed GDI, or rather Steel Talons.
Yeah, so pretty big attack here coming from Panic and Dirty Dutch on this expansion, and I mean tier 3 is done for Phoenix. I believe it's Phoenix. Yeah. So he's going to be able to hold the line, I think, with these obelisk drops, but dropping it actually, I guess it doesn't really matter because the Titans can shoot over buildings. I was going to say if he could have put that back further in the base.
This temporal wormhole coming out from Dirty Dutch is going to be delaying that flame tank from actually killing too much off. It will potentially get another power plant. It's getting torn up here by a hammerhead. In the south side, though, those obelisks have been able to clean up pretty much everything else. The attacking forces that were moving in and mechapedes are coming out. But, I mean, those refineries going down, not really all that important. Dirty Dutch still has build radius there. All of the Tiberium had already been harvested, though.
Yeah, I mean, any attack is a good attack if you're managing to kill infrastructure, but, I mean, these Titans, they're still in the base. They're still... Oh, no, actually, these are... Never mind.
Yeah, those are Wookie Bert Titans.
Yeah, I thought for a second they were going in for a crush, but then they just stood next to him. I was like, okay, never mind.
Yeah, that was the problem when it was... Whoever it was, it was like GDI versus GDI, and it was like hammerheads and orcas flying around, yellow versus orange. Ooh. You're like, I have no idea who this is.
Stealth tank got revealed there for a second by those mechapedes, but it will manage to sneak past. Oh, Tib Vane.
Yeah, man. That tib vein just destroyed not a whole lot because the phase field actually saved about 3 harvesters, maybe 4 harvesters there. But that was so close to doing just absolutely insane amounts of damage. The one-click comeback will not be able to happen.
Oh, ooh, man, the attack in the north.
Yeah.
The MCB taking quite a bit of damage from those hammerheads, but the venom response from Phoenix is going to be enough to save those. But now, oh, so much attack force down in the bottom of the map for our right side team. Just doing so much damage, and that hexapod, there's just no answer to it.
Indeed. Eradicator Hexapod going to be moving back in. Stealth tanks coming in, finally finishing off some of these harvesters, which were weakened significantly by that tib vein detonation. And it looks like Phoenix is going to try to make something happen on the at the same time. Dirty Dutch and Panic are moving in with Railgun Titans now going to be focusing down the tier 3 of Phoenix.
Yeah, so I mean, Phoenix, he's counterattacking with that stealth tank, but I don't think it's going to do enough damage. Plus, there's a mammoth tank there to hold the line, so eventually it will go down. But this entire base has been cleaned up, dropping another refinery here despite, you know, this entire force still being on the front lines.
Yeah.
And looks like actually Phoenix has thrown in the towel.
Yep, Phoenix Wookiebert getting not totally wrecked early game, but they got hurt so bad by that descent rush early game. The MRTs flying around the map doing a ton of damage. Potentially we'll see another 2v2 between these players, but